I'm Feng, aka Leopard Crust, and this is my bestie, the dough. Today we're gonna beat the heat with a pizza caprese. So we're gonna start by slicing a beautiful tomato. If you can get an heirloom variety, that's great. If not, don't worry about it. Just regular tomatoes will work great too. We're gonna try to slice them as thinly as possible. And the cool thing about heirloom varieties is that sometimes they have kind of like a straight edge to them. So if you've got one with a straight edge, that's gonna be the edge that we're gonna put downwards. And then a serrated knife works great for slicing tomatoes to get through that skin. And we're just gonna go ahead and slice it as thinly as we humanly can. So if it's not perfectly thin, that's fine. But we're just gonna do our best. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? And as you slice them, you can lay them down on this paper towel so that some of the extra juices start getting soaked up. So next we're just gonna season them with some salt, and that's gonna help draw some moisture out. And drawing the moisture out of these tomatoes just helps to concentrate their flavor once they get baked on the pizza. It's gonna be delicious. After we've given them a salting, we're just gonna give them a light pat. And then we're gonna transfer them to a bowl or a tray. Once you've got an even layer down, you can just salt that a little bit more. And we're gonna add some black pepper as well. And then our olive oil. And we're gonna be a little bit generous with that. And then we're gonna add our final layer of tomatoes. So now that we have our beautiful marinated heirloom tomatoes in this case, we're gonna open our pizza base. When it's hot out, don't be afraid to use more flour, because that humidity is a really lovely thing that helps your pizza stick to everything. Now we're gonna take our marinated tomatoes and start laying them around our base. With tomatoes that I've sliced too thin, I'm just kind of making sure that they overlap with some nicer slices to hide my mistakes. It's all good. No one will ever know. As mentioned before, don't worry about using some extra flour when the weather's hot outside, which it sure is today. And what you can do is give your pizza a shake on the peel to get any of that excess flour off. We're gonna give our pizza a final shape, and then we're gonna launch it in the oven. All right. So the oven is currently very hot at 450 degrees. And we're just gonna wait for the edge near the flame to puff up and give it a turn. I love having this longer peel. It means you can be further away from that hot oven and still get a beautiful pizza. And we've got a beautiful steaming hot pizza, fresh out of the Gozney dough. So we've got our pizza base ready for our very special fresh toppings. So we've got fresh basil and fresh mozzarella here today, but not just any mozzarella, because I splurged and I got myself some Buffalo Mozzarella. So we're gonna start with the basil, as much basil or as little as you like, and then our very special Buffalo Mozzarella. Tear some generous chunks and put them all around our pizza. Give it a little season to taste as well. Extra virgin olive oil, and drizzle that across our pizza. Hello. Okay, take 4, pizza caprese. We are done, and it's my favorite part. Okay. So there we have it. We've got our pizza caprese complete with Buffalo Mozzarella, heirloom tomatoes, and the freshest basil I could find. All right, let's do this. My favorite part, trying the pizza, eating the pizza. Nice booty there. Woo, gorgeous. All right, let's go for it. Oh, so good. You've got that cold buffalo mozzarella contrasting with that warm roasted tomato base and gives you energy on a hot day. I'm having a moment. Really fresh flavors from that basil as well. This is my perfect summer pizza. If you want to try making pizza caprese inspired by caprese salad, head on over to Gozney.com.